Hi all, welcome to Electraspirant, an assistance to electrical students for objective type exam preparation conducted by Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Christ College of Engineering, Irnalkuda. In this video, we are going to discuss the questions from 51 to 75 of the Public Works Electrical Wing, Kerala PSC, conducted in 2016. First, let's discuss question 51. A simple method of increasing the voltage of a DC generator is. We know that the back EMF of a DC generator is proportional to speed and flux. So if you want to increase the voltage of a DC generator, all you have to do is increase the speed of rotation of the particular DC generator. So option B is the correct answer. Moving on to question 52. The existence of residual magnetism is not important if the DC generator is not connected as A. The correct answer is separately excited generator, because in the remaining generators there must be a residual magnetism present within the field coils, whereas a separately excited generator can already provide the external, it is having an external field within it, so it is not necessary that there should be a residual magnetism present. Question number 53. The sodium vapor lamp operates in best efficiency at. Option A is the correct answer, 300 degrees Celsius. Moving on to question number 54. Large value of air gap in an induction motor results in. All of the options given are correct. The large air gap provides better cooling. It provides increased overload capacity. It reduces the pulsating losses and also reduces the noise. Overload capacity is the ratio of maximum output to the rated output. Moving on to question number 55. Which type of capacitor is used for starting of a single phase motor? This question has been cancelled. Moving on to question number 56. The no load current of an induction motor is approximately. The correct answer is option B, 40% of the full load current. The no load current of an induction motor is 40% of the full load current. Moving on to question number 57. Chatter in an AC relay magnet can be eliminated by using. The correct answer is option D. Providing shading coils will help in eliminating the chatter. Chatter means nothing but the noise produced due to the change in the magnetic pull due to the mechanical vibrations. That is the main reason for chattering, and chattering can be reduced by providing the shading coils. Shading coils provide a phase shifted magnetic field to keep the contactor on when the main flux passes through zero, avoiding any unwanted chatter. Moving on to question number 58. Which kind of bearing is used when a motor is to be mounted horizontally? Option A is the correct answer. We use radial bearings. Moving on to question number 59. The rotor of a motor runs at 1410 rpm and the synchronous speed is 1500 rpm. What is the slip of the motor? We already know that the slip equation is given by ns minus nr whole divided by ns. All of the parameters are given, and if you simply substitute all of the values, you will get the answer as 6%. So the correct answer over here is option D, 6%. Moving on to question number 60. Turbo alternators usually have. Turbo alternators usually use smooth cylindrical machines, and smooth cylindrical machines usually have only 2 or 4 poles. So here the correct answer is option A, 2 poles. Moving on to question number 61. A 3-phase 50 Hz induction motor has 8 poles and full load slip is 2.5%. Find the rotor speed. Now the slip is already given. We know the frequency and the number of poles. Now the equation for synchronous speed is given by ns is equal to 120 f by p. On substituting, you can find out the value of ns. Now once you get ns, you already know the equation from slip. The equation for slip is ns minus nr divided by ns. On rearranging, you can get the equation for nr. nr is equal to ns into 1 minus s. On substituting and solving, you will get the answer as 731.25. So here the option D is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 62. Salient pole type rotor construction is usually provided in alternators used in. Salient pole rotor constructions are usually used in the hydropower stations. The salient pole machines cannot be used in high speed applications. Also, the number of poles present in the salient pole is varies from 40 to 60 poles. I only provided this for your further information. Moving on to question number 63. Flow from a reciprocating pump will be? Flow from a reciprocating pump is always pulsating. So the answer option A is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 64. In practice, Earth is chosen as a place of zero potential because. The reason is because Earth is having a almost constant potential. That is the main reason. So option D is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 65. Any charge given to the battery when taken off the vehicle is called. It is called the float charge. So option D again is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 66. The most efficient form of damping employed in electrical instruments is. Option C is the correct answer. Eddy current damping is the most commonly used type of damping because of its high efficiency. Moving on to question number 67. The reactance offered by a capacitor to alternating current of frequency of 50 Hz is 10 ohms. If the frequency is increased to 100 Hz, the reactance becomes dash ohms. Now, over here we already know that in a capacitor, the reactance is equal to 1 by omega c. We know that the reactance is equal to 1 by omega c. And omega is the radial frequency. Now, the angular frequency, which is given by 2 pi f. Now, with the frequency, initially it was 50 Hz and now it is changed to 100 Hz. When it is changed to 100 Hz, the frequency has been doubled. So, if the frequency has become doubled and the capacitor is maintained as constant, the reactance will become half of the original value. So, here the original value was 10 ohm, and since the frequency has been doubled, the reactance will be halved, and therefore the correct answer is option B, 5 ohms. Moving on to question 68. Power factor of a high speed motor compared to low speed motor will be. The correct answer is option A. The power factor will be higher for a high speed motor compared to a low speed motor. Moving on to question number 69. The normal size of a circular sheet steel discs of an armature core of DC generator is. Option C is the correct answer, 0.5 mm. Moving on to question 70. A 750 watt load is given to a 3-phase energy meter for 15 minutes and the meter constant is 1200 revolutions per kWh. Calculate the number of revolutions. So first we need to find out what will be the energy consumed by the particular load. The energy consumed. Energy is given by power into time. So here the power is 750 watts and the time is 15 minutes. So in order to find out the energy, you have energy is equal to P into T. So that will be 750 into 15 minutes. You need to convert 15 minutes into hours. So you will divide it by 60. Now on solving this particular equation, you will get energy is equal to, I am giving the answer in ratio. You will get energy is equal to 375 by 2 watts. Now, I need the answer in kilowatts, so I will divide it by 1000. So, you have 375 divided by 2000 kilowatts. Now, we already know the revolutions per constant is 1200. So, in order to find out the total number of revolutions, you just need to multiply the energy into the meter constant. So, you will get 375 divided by 2000 into 1200, and on solving you will get the answer as 225. So option D is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 71. What is the metal used to prevent the burning of the make and break point of the thermostat in an electric iron? So option A, silver is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 72. Maxwell-Vane bridge is used for measuring. Maxwell-Vane bridge is used for measuring the inductance of a particular element. Question 73. Decibel is a measure of. Option D is the correct answer, power level. Decibel is actually giving you the power level of a particular element. Moving on to question number 74. Non-sinusoidal waveforms are made up of. Non-sinusoidal waveforms are made up of different sinusoidal waveforms. It is a combination of different sinusoidal waveforms. The last question 75. There are no transients in pure resistive circuits because the resistive circuits, as you already know, they do not store any energy, and since they do not store any energy, no energy is released from them. They are linear, but over here Although all of the options are correct, the correct option corresponding to this question is option B. They do not have any stored energy within them.
Okay, let's continue the discussion from questions from 75 to 80 of Public Works Electrical Wing Kerala PSC 2016 exam. Moving to question 76, an unbalanced system of three-phase voltage having RYB phase sequence actually consists of. So, in any unbalanced system can be resolved into three component sets of balanced phasor. A positive sequence component consisting of set of three phasors of equal magnitude and displaced from each other 120 degree in phase and having a phase sequence same as the original system. Then a negative sequence component which is having set of three phasors of equal magnitude and displaced from each other at 120 degree in phase and having a phase sequence opposite of the original system. And third one, three phasors of equal magnitude with zero phase displacement known as zero phase sequence components. So, the answer is all of the above. Moving to the 77th question, transformer oil serves the function of. The transformer tank is filled with transformer oil which has a function of both insulation and cooling. So, the answer is option A. Moving to the 78th question, in Scott connection, the teaser transformer has a tapping on. So, a Scott connection is used to convert a three-phase to two-phase or reverse, and it consists of two transformers. One is the main transformer and other one is a teaser transformer. So, the main transformer has a tapping at 50% point and the teaser transformer has a tapping on 86% of the primary. So, the answer is C, 86% of primary. Moving to the next question, the line voltage of a delta connected three-phase circuit is 415 volt. The phase voltage of the system is. So, as we know, for a star connected system, the line voltage is √3 times the phase voltage and the line current is same as the phase current, whereas in a delta system, line current is √3 times the phase current, but the line voltage and phase voltage are the same. So, in a delta system, the line voltage and phase voltage are the same, or phase voltage is 415 volt. Question number 80 is cancelled by the PSC. Thank you all.